football managed to deliver once again on a weekend rife with drama and controversy. The Premier League title race took another turn as Liverpool went back into first place, while the top four battle swung wide open thanks to Everton's comfortable win over Chelsea. In the FA Cup, Manchester City had to come from 2-0 down at Swansea to win 3-2 and in turn keep their quadruple hopes alive. While across Europe, Barcelona and Real Madrid were in action, the Milan Derby took place and La Classique between Paris Saint-Germain and Marseille had viewers on the edge of their seats in France. Express Sport brings you the 7 things you may have missed from an action-packed weekend of football. 1. Victor Lindelof's Wolves rant. The weekend wasn't a particularly happy one for Manchester United, as they lost 2-1 to Wolves in the FA Cup quarter-final. Swede Lindelof, who has been a revelation at the back for United since Ole Gunnar Solskjaer took over, was sent off before VAR rescinded the decision, forcing referee Martin Atkinson to brandish just a yellow. In the midst of it all, though, former Benfica man Lindelof was allegedly caught swearing at the Wolves bench in Portuguese. It is suspected that he ranted, "Vi tomar no cubic, filho da puta." In English, this can be roughly translated to, "Go FK yourself, son of a B2." Record breaker Mane Sadio Mane has been in excellent form for Liverpool in recent weeks, and it continued against Fulham at Craven Cottage. Earlier in the week, the former Southampton man ousted Bayern Munich at the Allianz Arena, scoring twice as Liverpool went through to the Champions League quarter-finals. And against Fulham, Mane, who made it 11 goals in 11 games against the Cottagers, became the first Senegalese player to reach 17 Premier League goals in a season. The record was previously held by Demba Ba, who scored 16 with Newcastle in 2011-12. 3. Messi Magic We're running out of things to say about the man that most call the greatest footballer of all time. And on Sunday evening in Barcelona's 4-1 win over Real Betis, Lionel Messi was at it again, scoring a superb hat-trick. Not only did the Argentine score a pinpoint free kick in the first half to put Barca in the lead, he also scored a ridiculous chip from the corner of the 18-yard box that left Betis's goalkeeper diving for thin air to complete his 51st career hat-trick. 4. Sarri fumes at Blues. The Italian manager once again questioned his Chelsea players' resolve after they lost 2-0 to Everton on Sunday evening. After producing a positive first-half performance, it all unraveled for Chelsea in the second, as Richarlison and Gylfi Sigurdsson put Sarri's men to the sword. And after the game, he sounded less than impressed, noting the two halves of football were in completely contrast to each other. "It is difficult for the players to explain the change to me," the former Napoli manager said. "It is very difficult for me to explain the change to you. Probably it is a mental block, I think." 5. City VAR. Why lucky Manchester City kept up their quadruple hopes alive with a 3-2 win at the Liberty Stadium against Swansea in the FA Cup quarter-finals, but not without some help. Goals from Matt Grimes and former City man Bertrand Salina put the Swans in front before City began their comeback. Cameron Carter-Vickers was adjudged to have fouled Raheem Sterling in the penalty area, but replays showed Carter-Vickers got the ball. And without VAR and use at non-Premier League grounds, it couldn't be looked at. Aguero scored the penalty before notching the winning header, which replays showed was offside and also couldn't be looked at by VAR officials. 6-0 Ronaldo. No win for Juve. He may have scored an unbelievably important hat-trick in midweek against Atletico Madrid in the Champions League last 16, but Cristiano Ronaldo couldn't do anything to save his team from their first Serie A defeat of the season at Genoa. Juventus succumbed to a 2-0 loss in the absence of Ronaldo, who was left out of the matchday squad presumably for rest purposes, with the Scudetto all but wrapped up. He'll need to be in tip-top form for the rest of the Champions League, though, a competition he's won 5 times. As next up they have Ajax, the team that knocked out his old side Real Madrid. 7 howler for Millwall. Heartbreak hit the Den on Sunday evening as Brighton managed to come back from 2-0 down in 90 minutes to send the game to extra time and penalties before advancing to the FA Cup semi-finals. Brighton's second goal, however, was one to forget for Millwall goalkeeper David Martin. Deep into injury time, Seagulls player Solly March whipped in a free kick from the right-hand side with the hope of connecting with a teammate's head. The ball, however, had other ideas as it sailed over every player in the box and lobbed Martin David Seaman style, allowing the ball to slip through his fingers. The home side went on to lose the game 5-4 on penalties.